Hey everybody, welcome back to another Stone Face Reactions. I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and we're here watching some more Jujutsu Kaisen.
Hey Griff, I got a
Theta,
question for you.
yeah, what's
I
up?
almost feel like you were about to do the same thing to me.
What's
Question for
up?
you, Griff. What do you think of Satoru Gojo?
Why, I think that he's a cool character. In fact, I already picked him as my favorite before we started watching.
I feel like you were tainted. I feel like you have foreknowledge. 'Cause
Well, I do have it on screen right over here. Question: what do you think of Satoru Gojo? So as soon as he started doing the bit, I knew where we were going.
yeah, I know you were constantly going in and you were about to say my name. It's like, oh, I think we're doing the same thing. But yeah, I mean, what kind of dirty scrub picks the main character as their favorite? That's all I'm saying.
That's me. I'm the dirty scrub. It was me, Dio.
Another show I don't watch.
I know. Um, Gosh, I could do like the negative flash thing. It's like it was me, Barry. I chose Gojo as my favorite.
I mean, I've got that video somewhere on the channel
Hmm.
it was me, Dio. I stole your first kiss, and it floods that flash to whatever the girl's name is, and she's laying in the
Hmm.
mud. And then it does the G Gundam switch with the help of me, Kyoji.
So, Theta, I think we have at least one comment here today. What did people got to say?
I have no idea. Literally, I started this recording by telling you, "Hey, we have no comment."
Dang it! Oh, there
So
goes my
that
memory.
goes the first recording we did today, where I said, "Hey, we're starting with the concept board," and you said, "I believe we have a comment today," and fucked that up. And now I said, hey, we have no comment. This should be an easier recording to do. And you decided, got it. So we have a recording today.
Bold of you to assume I have more memory than a goldfish, but let's go to the recap then and go over that. Last episode was the Shibuya incident, where Satoru Gojo enters Shibuya. The fight between the strongest sorcerer and the most evil curses begins. Meanwhile, Yuji works with Mai Mai and Ui in order to get Yuji to be Gojo's backup as soon as possible.
I feel that's a bit diminutive of the world.
You think so?
They're the most evil spirits.
Yeah, I feel like that's maybe amping it up. Like, uh,
Except for like
that.
maybe 2 to 3 minutes in the
Mhm.
movie. We've never left Japan. Are you saying there's no more wretched place of scum and villainy in the world than Japan? You
Like,
say there's
I would.
not somewhere else on the planet where more evil spirits could manifest, where more
I guess I
bad
would say
stuff
they are the
happens
most
to people with
powerful.
negative feelings. It's like, say some third world country, not even a third world country, say just a place where people are starving constantly and all they have is negative feelings towards one another. Say places where they can't get, I don't know, wells dug for some reason. You know, just a place out there where bad stuff happens constantly.
I'm gonna go to the place where there's always happy feelings, the Rwandan killing fields. Yay!
How about a place with, I don't know, some sort of historic presence for where
Uh-huh.
bad shit may have happened? Some sort of, I don't know, European country where they might have some sort of
Hmm.
long history of an
Yeah, yeah.
event that may have happened at some point, of which, I don't know,
Hmm.
negative
Hmm.
emotions could just gather up and form into some sort of evil spirit. But no, just this volcano in nature are those evil things we could. I'm just saying, it
I
feels disingenuous to the
that is
concept.
fair. I guess you could say they are technically being the most actively used to pursue an outcome that is the worst thing for humanity at the back of somebody else. But like, I mean, like I keep thinking back of like Hadama here, right? The forest spirit. And I'm just thinking, is that true? I don't know. I
Um,
don't really get that vibe from that character half
I
the
mean,
time.
my thought process instantly goes to like looking at other anime and how they kind of cover this thing, like Bleach,
Hmm.
right? Are you
Yeah.
telling me the easiest place to get into heaven is just some small town in Japan? That's how you reach the Seratai, which is the other world, which is where all spirits go. It's like,
Mhm.
no, actually, he covered that in other manga and actually another animated work. There are European, like divisions of the Gotai and everything like that, where they
Right, but
do,
because the
where they
story's not happening there, it seems like everything is just happening in a single prefecture in Japan or
well,
something,
that's why I
right?
said that they've written manga and they did an animated thing about it before. They actually show the European side. So
Yeah.
it just seems weird to say the most evil and then like, are there no other spirit users? No, we know that there are because they go to other countries.
Right. When you put it in that perspective, it's a lot more like, why do the aliens always invade England in Doctor Who? It's like, well, that's where the film crew is.
Well, to be fair, they invade all over. That's why UNIT is a worldwide organization.
Starting with England.
No,
The most powerful position you could have, Prime Minister of England.
actually, no. It's more of a all the world's famous landmarks get invaded first because that's how you know
Hmm.
what country you're in. Hey, I recognize that building. That's the Taj Mahal. This must be India. India's being invaded. Oh no. You have to invade
Look,
places that you recognize. Because otherwise, what's your options? It's going to be you, the guy who wrote it, and that guy who's really good at GeoGuessr. The two of you are going to immediately know the world's in danger.
oh gosh. We need we need someone who vaguely recognizes random townships throughout the world. Get me the highest scorer on GeoGuessr right now. He's gonna save the planet. All right. So with that out of the way, we are set up for a fight. We have Gojo versus Evil Spirits. We got Theta tapping away as much as possible. We
So I'm
got
hearing the
Yuji and
bongos.
yeah, we got Yuji and Mai Mai coming in to try to support, and we got the box ready. We got the prison realm ready to put Gojo in there, and we're gonna see can they do it. And I actually kind of want them to. I want Gojo to get put in the box.
Well, yeah, because he's like the example that came to my mind is not one that I actively want to use.
Yeah.
He's Superman. And a lot of people
Yeah.
say Superman makes the world not interesting because Superman can solve anything, right? Because he's too
Right.
strong. But, I mean, I'd argue that the idea there is you write stories that involve Superman that don't involve just brute strength. But at the same time, I don't know. There's not a lot of anime Superman.
Yeah, like the obviously like with Superman. Superman stories are important because of what's being said or done or like relations that are happening in them. You make a Superman story interesting because of everything else except the punching, and the punching is just the climax of solving the problem because everything else was done to get to that point. Here, it's more fighting oriented. We're here to see the punching.
I
But we
mean,
still engineered a scenario where just like Superman is not going to be able to one hit blast everything out of the arena. We've done a good job on that, and he cares about a lot of other stuff happening.
I
We're,
mean,
we're doing good as far as
I will
Superman goes.
argue that Superman could do Batman's job better than Batman.
The funniest thing is I keep getting like clips of like the one episode of like the New Adventures of Batman where Superman has to pretend to be
Yeah, I've
Batman
seen
for a
those
little bit.
shorts. But
It's just hilarious seeing him get
the
coached.
part that he's bad at is intimidating people
The
because it's
part he's good at is investigating.
yeah. And what's Batman's stick? World's greatest detective. No, I
Mhm.
think the investigative reporter Clark Kent has got that pretty much nailed. Also, Superman. You telling me Superman can't microscopic? He doesn't have to go back to the Bat Lab to figure this out. He's on the spot. He
I think
got
he
it
does
nailed.
that a couple times during that entire episode. So yeah.
Well, I mean, the things where it's like, how smart is Superman is always, yeah, he rebuilt this very complicated machine from memory. It's always
Hmm.
shit like that. Also, yeah, he can think fast enough that he can have conversations with the Flash while the world is frozen. Like,
Hmm.
there's no hands down. World's greatest detective. Superman arrives at the scene, stands still for half a second. He can do an eternity in a half a second. It just figured it all out. All right, he did it. He did it.
He presses down on the control stick and gets his detective vision. Yeah. Uh, with
Uh,
that image in mind.
I mean, the point is always everyone's like, oh, yeah, but Batman's a human being. It's like, no, he's not. Batman gets thrown through like 5 brick walls a day. That's not a human being scale event.
Batman is super powered, like 100%. I agree with that statement right now, out of context. But before we get to there, let's go ahead and see Gojo beat up a whole bunch of people and get put into a box. So before then, let's go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and comment down below to feed that algorithm. On top of all that, if you watch more shows like this, unfiltered, uncensored, and uncut, as well as some early access stuff, you can go ahead and follow us over on our Patreon. It's just $5 a month, but no pressure. It's all to support the channel, just a little bit extra.
Click the link down below, join the Discord. Let me know, what do you think of Satoru Gojo? You think on the street interviews? Yep. So he did kill my older brother.
正直、私そこまで知らないのよね。ただこれだけは言えるわ。バカ。バカだな。鮭。でも。軽薄、個人主義。言うまでもなく。最強。
So you didn't really say what you thought about him, though, other than...
Oh, he's in a happy place right now.
How are all the people behind him still just standing around?
I think they're frozen.
I don't think so, because they're constantly back there while people are, like, getting ignited into fire or exploding into blood trails.
2 episodes ago, I think it was, we went over the reversing curse energy technique kind of comment, right? And we're just like, oh yeah, no, there's no way the curse spirits are going to do this. I think they're going to do this episode. The fire guy is going to suck out all the heat from everywhere and make everything cold.
The fire guy is going to make everything cold. Is your prediction?
He's going to use a reverse curse technique.
Is your prediction for the episode? Is the fire guy is going to make everything cold?
That's right.
That's hard-hitting stuff.
Look, I'm just going off of a 5-second visual.
Of what? He didn't do anything. Do it. Fire guy wasn't even there.
He'll be back.
Unless it's one of his heads that was in his hands was one of the fire guys.
Could be.
I mean, there wasn't any other monsters there, or curse spirits rather. So, assumedly, they just killed him right there in the opening scene.
So この雑草会うのは3度目だな。舐めた真似しやがって。まずはお前から殺す。
That guy who was just looking up for a second, I'll remember his face till the day I die.
逃げんなっつったのはお前らの方だろう。
Yeah, that's your opening. He's touching you. Do your move.
Yeah, that's what they were talking about, right?
Yeah, but he's not taking advantage.
He's just shocked is what it's...
Although technically it might not count. Space between molecules and everything.
Ah, that's just cheating. That would just be cheating.
That's literally science. I think Jogo might be the weakest one of them.
I think you might be right. He's kind of a jobber.
But he was also the first one we encountered.
He also keeps getting paired up against Gojo, so he's just never in a good position.
だがこれならわざわざ人混みに紛れる必要もない。こちらは術式を使うまで。
権限を解くな、花見。
And it's a bad time when your ally is concerned for your well-being.
Yeah.
やっぱりな、天元と聖徳術式は同時には使えない。わしがまだ無事なのは
Were those my eyes? I'm not sure.
基礎的な磁力操作と対峙でこのレベル。ゴジョサトル、逆に貴様は何を持ち得ないのだ。
Yeah, see? They're clearly not frozen in time.
受肉したクソーズってところかな。うざいけど後回しだな。
He's a human. They just said it. He's not a cursed spirit.
It doesn't
but he
matter.
just said-
Griffith has nothing to do with what I'm saying either way. They can see Gojo too.
Yeah.
They're not reacting with terror at the people that are exploding around them or turning into fireballs, or they're just
Yeah.
standing around fucking watching.
If they see him just like walking towards the wall's being crushed, and then there's just gonna be purple goo everywhere. Well, this is like a Bleach moment here, right?
No.
I'm just using my spiritual pressure to crush you.
No, doesn't really fit because you don't have to try and use spiritual crusher to crush somebody. It just fucking happens.
Hanami.
To be fair, Hanami was a plant. If there's anybody in this show that's like Cell, it should be Hanami.
Every single cursed spirit is Cell, I'm just thinking about.
No, just two of them.
獄門教に封印できないものはない。だがさすがに封印条件はあるのであろう。1分だ。は？獄門教開門後、封印有効範囲半径約4メートル以内に。
It's my dream
五条悟を
of having an evil plan so uninvolved that we just play board games in the middle.
I mean, they're just trying to keep entertained.
You remember when they used to play soccer with one of their heads? Wish it was a game I knew, though. This is literally the game that comes free on any Windows device that I never
I
fucking
think this is
figured
actually
out.
just Dominoes, not Mahjong, right?
Oh, it's
Or
Mahjong. It's Mahjong.
Yeah.
It comes free with like any Windows, like 95 plus. I still don't know how to play.
よもやその無理難題を押し付けるために手を組んだのではあるまいな。その条件下であれの1分。猛邁な人間ども、その一生を幾千積み重ねても釣り合わんぞ。熱いよ、ジョブ。大丈夫。1分と言ってもね。
What's that? An invisible thing pushed me. See, no reaction to a guy floating midair upside down.
No, yes, they are.
No, they're barely reacting. That dude was frozen in place for no reason. Don't scream, don't say anything.
Maybe they're just exhausted from screaming by now.
I don't think these people are human. Now that's panic. Ah, the toupee flying off. That was a good touch.
でもそれも限界でしょ。呪霊が見えない人たちが僕を避け始めた。このまま人が減り続け、スペースができれば数
I do like the crowd has just slowly realized, wait a second, he's the serial murderer, keep away.
こっちの狙い、近接フルボックはもう晒したし、
距離を取ってクソーズと連携して人混み越しに大技を出されても面倒だ。ごめん、全員は助けられない。その代わり絶対払ってやる。
まだか。もう20分は過ぎたはずだ。
We did go through a whole episode.
No. Remember, he introduced the concept at the end of last episode.
Oh, there he is. There's Squid Boy. Dagon. Yeah, he's just there.
You had to go back to the board to remember Dagon?
Yeah.
What other eldritch horror from the depths do you know that looks like that?
Quite a few, honestly.
See, if you hadn't talked to her, she would have been fine.
That's just funny. It's setting up a trigger, just like the next person to come by will see this.
Oh, remember when I said they're not human? Fucking
Yeah.
Griff, I fucking called it. These
Yeah,
people aren't
you got
acting
it.
like these people aren't acting like humans. Oh shit, never mind, I got it wrong.
Or the train is.
Nope, I got it wrong. The train is full of bad monsters. I thought these people were the monsters from the train. Why would you send the train full of monsters, though? That would fuck up your plans of having them distracted by humans. Thank God the one thing about trains is that they don't have windows you can see through.
Sorry, train's still packed.
But yeah, like I said, this seems like it would go against your... See? That's what you react to?
Yeah, because they can actually see these things. Because those are just humans, remember?
I'm gonna remember this, Griff. Whenever we find ourselves in a situation where people are just exploding all around us for no apparent reason,
Yeah.
that you have no reason to scratch out. Griffin is not gonna panic during the happening.
No, I'd be pretty blasé about that.
No, you would actually be
It's
killing
just happening.
yourself. Because that's what happens during the happening.
花見が死んだ。
マジ?
I'm sucked in. I need to see like how this gets resolved because there's so many little moving pieces now.
I mean, from the government aspect, you gotta think that this is admission that the whole Jujutsu sorcerer thing isn't really working out.
I mean, be fair, like this is like a very coordinated, intentional attack.
So? What's your point? It's literally what they're here for. If your anti-curse spirit force can't stop a coordinated attack, then what are they defending against?
Oh, they're just comboing now.
Dude can regenerate his arm, so it doesn't matter.
Gojo Satoru が虎杖裕二とは違って冷酷さを持ち合わせていることは知っている。ある程度の犠牲を前提として確実に俺らを
Yeah, well, it's like, fuck it, they're all gonna die anyway, right?
They're literally mocking him with the amount of murder they can do.
そのある程度の天秤はもう機能しない。
貴様が今すぐしなければならないのは
So you think the prison thing he's gonna send him to is based on how many people Gojo is about to kill?
Oh, you know, that'd be good.
五条悟に殺される人間ではないからだ。考えろ、前へ集中するのだ。
マジか。領域展開。
And here we go.
And everybody dies.
Oh, you put the Joker down, but it came back anyway.
Did I ever tell you how I got these scars? I was in Shibuya once.
Wrong Joker.
Damn it.
Okay, so we're just the monster's heads.
技術師が廃人にならず後遺症も残らないであろう無料空所の滞在時間
Blink and you miss it. The infinite void.
He keeps going past that girl in the bunny suit. I keep having to notice that.
時間にして約半年分の情報が流し込まれ全員が立ったまま気を失った
But there we go. This is an amazing flash scene right here.
Yeah, it's an amazing reverse Flash scene. Flash wouldn't do this.
しかし地下5階の生き残りは2月後に残らず社会復帰を果たすそのレベルの
That's an Earth 2 Superman move.
They only were unconscious for 2 months after this.
This is the Earth 2 Superman move when he's taking out all the parademons at once.
Oh gosh,
He
yeah.
super speeds across Earth and just kills them all in the blink of an eye.
五条悟はカウンターを考慮し標的は改造人間に絞った
Do you think he could have evacuated all the humans with that same amount of time?
I think it's the barrier that keeps him from doing that, unfortunately. Because they can't leave back through it.
Or conversely, put them all in one spot and then destroy an area around them so they would be safe. Granted, that means that they transformed 1,000 people into monsters. So the 1,000 he killed were humans.
Yup.
The most distracting thing about this right now is I keep looking at what people have dressed up for Halloween.
I know, it's great, right?
Okay, so the nails determine the outer side of the gate.
Full house. I think that's how that game's played.
1分と言ってもね
I don't know, I think Mahjong is one of those games where you call out Mahjong when you win, right?
Yeah.
Perfect timing.
Satoru.
Well, no, he wanted Gojo to do his domain thing so that he'd have no other options left. Can't do it again, he'll kill everybody.
Right.
First time he's seen him since he killed him back in the movie.
He's definitely gonna be still for a minute. Flashbacks like that.
五条悟の脳内時間で1分だ ダメじゃないか、サトル。戦闘中に考え事なんて。重力が感じられない。体に力も入らん。罪か。で、誰だよお前。ゲトウスグルだよ。忘れたのかい？悲しいね。肉体も重力もこの目に映る情報はお前をゲトウスグルだと言っている。
But he's dead.
Apparently.
だが俺の魂がそれを否定してんだよ。さっさと答えろ。お前は誰だ。きっしょ。なんでわかるんだよ。
Alright.
So that's why he had those lines on him.
脳を入れ替えれば肉体を転々とできるんだ。もちろん肉体に刻まれた術式も使えるよ。彼の呪霊操術とこの状況が欲しくてね。君さ、ゲトウスグルの遺体の処理を家入証拠にさせなかったろ。
You know, that would be the perfect time to take Gojo's brain. If you were just not gonna do that, though.
That could be the plan at the end here, honestly.
I mean, why wouldn't you do it now if that was his plan? Also, I hate the visual of screwing your head back on.
Yeah. Oh, it's suitably creepy, yellow evolvement.
忘れたのか？僕に殺される前、その体は誰にボコられた？乙骨ユータか。私はあの子にそこまで魅力を感じないね。
Is Gojo about to die?
無条件の術式コピー。
I don't know why we would lean into Yuki if we thought we had to lean into somebody else. I think your dude's about to bite it, Griff. You're starting to
He
get
might
my
be.
kind of luck.
Oh, gosh, I love how benched down Mahito is.
おやすみ、五条悟。新しい世界でまた会おう。
お！どうしました？いや、なんか耳に。
聞こえるか、虎杖勇士。時間がない。一度で聞き分けろ。
He didn't have that in his ear the whole time, did he?
Good question.
Now they're using the word sealed and not dead. See, I don't know.
Yeah.
As much as I like Ghetto, right?
Yeah.
I guess I liked old Ghetto, not whoever the fuck this guy is.
Right, brain transfer Ghetto.
Well, no, it's not Ghetto. It's whoever, because it's not the brain. When you replace the brain, it's Ghetto's body. It's somebody else entirely. But as much as I liked Ghetto, I don't know why you, as like a body-hopping creature, would not take Gojo's body over Ghetto's if you just got the power of the person in it.
Like I said, I think that might be the plan. I think that might be why they are capturing him, to take him someplace else to have that happen at a later time that is more convenient and not stressfully in a subway where they're fighting to the death, you know?
I don't know, because he said I wanted this guy's power. He didn't. He didn't say that about Gojo. He was also in monologue form, so he didn't seem like he would have said that if that was the plan.
Yeah. Like we only know like the two parts of the plan they said. One part was to capture Gojo. What was the other part of the plan they said way back in season 1? You remember?
I don't know, because back then I was paying more attention to the fact that they had fingers and they didn't fucking care about the fingers. Well, because we only saw him like 2 or 3 times. Main story.
それ聞いちゃう。別にいいけどさ、いろいろやるけど結局遺伝じゃんみたいな。どうせご助戦とか色白できめ細かいやつに限って特に何もしてませんって言うのよ。
次回混乱。
実際どうなの？
特に何も。
マキー！
Well, the animation there definitely indicates he's going in the box.
Oh yeah, sealed. But I mean, I don't know. I guess just doing away with Superman for a little bit is a good way to handle Superman.
Yeah, sometimes Superman is dead for a bit, and you get Robo Superman and like Imposter Superman, for a little
Well, no,
while.
usually it's we've created a problem on a faraway alien planet so
Hmm.
that we can now do our thing here, and he won't be able to interfere.
Oh gosh, I remember a bit where like they're reconstructing like from the Superman animated series, Superman's first meeting with Lex Luthor, where he like just talks about like what's your game, Luthor? And Superman in the bit here goes just like, you want Metropolis? I'm way bigger than Metropolis. I flew to another planet this afternoon and solved problems over there and came back for lunch. You can have Metropolis, Lex. Oh gosh, but no, yeah, he's getting put away. His problems are elsewhere. And now we gotta see, is the crew gonna just be able to rescue him immediately out of this? That would feel a little cheap,
Well, I mean,
right?
I think our biggest reveal here is the new lack of knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Because we know what Ghetto was about,
Yeah.
but this guy's not Ghetto. So we
Yeah.
don't know what he's about. We don't know what his plans are. We basically spent a season and a half plus a movie being introduced to Ghetto and what he wanted to do. And
Mm-hmm.
now we've been introduced to the fact that Ghetto's dead. He's been dead since the movie. And this guy's plan is not the plan that you've been introduced to this whole time.
Yeah, this new guy could want anything at all, and it needs specifically he wants this power that Ghetto used to have. What are they gonna do?
That's what I'm saying. We can't make any guesses about that because the power that he wanted, we have no idea what he would use it for. We know what Ghetto would use it for
Yeah.
because, again, even just before the event, the incident here, the conceit is all the planning that we've been introduced to has been forced on us as Ghetto's plan. And then
Mm-hmm.
Ghetto, the Ghetto that we've constantly seen, has been dead. And the only other plan that we would know of has been this guy when he went to a cafe to eat or to talk to Jogo.
Yeah.
And that was like episode 3? That was like so far back ago
Yeah.
that
Ancient.
everything that he said we put into the context of what Ghetto said later, not knowing
Mm-hmm.
that that guy wasn't Ghetto. So
Right,
the
right.
problem is context. We have zero context because everything he said we put into context of what the body he inhabited said later. That it's both time and context again. Time and context are working against us in understanding what the plot is.
Yeah. Let's see. So yeah, can't really make a good guess. We got brain demons. Let's go. Gosh, anyone could be a brain demon now.
No, I think it's just the one.
That's just the infiltrator problem,
I think it's
unfortunately.
just the one because the cursed spirits and whatnot seem to be singular in
Yeah.
their form and function. So I don't think anybody could be. I think it's
Hmm.
just this one.
Yeah. Hanami also exploded too.
Again, Hanami
I
is
think,
like
like you said,
literally a
like
nature
that's
spirit.
not going to be the end of it.
Hanami's a nature spirit. Literally the like cut off a clipping of a plant and grow a new plant sort of
Yeah,
scenario.
nature itself has not been completely destroyed. I don't think exercising them is going to be the end of
Well, I
it.
don't think that equates because by that equation, the only time we'll ever kill Mojito is when all humans are dead. So I don't think that equates.
Yeah. No, that would actually be the most cursed possible ending. I love it. But yeah, no, like that, maybe it does add up. I don't know. All right. I think I've gotten all my thoughts on my head. Hey, you got anything you want to wrap
No.
up with? All right, in that case, this is where we're going to go ahead and end off for today. This has been Stoneface Reactions, everybody. I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and we'll catch you next time. See you around. Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stone-Faced Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe and let us know what you thought about this video and what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?